Hello everyone! In this video, I will be showing you how to import the latest stock ticker into Microsoft Power BI desktop. Now for perspective, this function is currently available in Microsoft Excel 365. I have an example to show you here. Right? So in this dashboard, right, this is my stocks investment dashboard, where I have a list of stock code, right, together with its ticker. And with this function, right, the stock ticker function, Microsoft Excel is able to tell me what is the current price and a whole lot of other matrix, right, or other information about my stocks. Okay, so if you look at here, right, how you get this stock ticker in Microsoft Excel 365, right? It's actually quite simple. So all you need to do is first of all enter its stock code, right? Enter a stock code that you are interested in, right? Let's say 303 and xhkg, right? So this is one of the stocks that is listed on the Hang Seng Index in Hong Kong. So I enter the code, right, of this stock, and the next thing that I want to do is I head over to the data tab and I click on convert to stocks, right? Click on this button, right, to convert this information in this cell into a stock ticker. So very quickly, right, Microsoft Excel recognizes this as a stock ticker, right? And what I want to do next is that I want to get the current price, right, of this stock. So I go to this cell, I type in the equal sign, right, to start a formula. Okay, so and then I click on this one, and then it shows me a number of information that I can insert for this particular stock. So let's say I want to insert the price, right, the current price, and I press enter. So now the price has been shown for me, right? So this is how Microsoft Excel 365 gives you the latest stock price. And with this function, you can go ahead and calculate the percentage of changes, the gain, the dividend yield, and so on, right, for your investment dashboard. So this is fine, right, in Microsoft Excel 365. However, this function is currently unavailable in Power BI desktop. Okay, so in case you want to do a similar thing, right? So you want to create a dashboard for your investments in Power BI desktop, right? So you need to find alternative ways, right, to get this stock ticker as well as the price and other information into Power BI desktop. So in this video, I'm going to show you one method which you can use, right, to accomplish this objective. So first of all, I have this file, right, this stock lookup file, right. It contains the stock code, right. So these are the stock code that I have, right. The stocks that I are currently holding, the name, and then this is the ticker, right. So how I get this, right, is through the data types, right, convert to stocks ticker. That's how I got the price, the previous close, the date and time, right. So this is the current date and time, right. I use this formula. The time, I use this formula. So as you can see, right, it is the latest information, right. This is the updated stock details, right, as shown on my computer time here. So what you need to do next is that you can refresh, all right, as the price constantly changes, right. So you refresh it so that Microsoft Excel will take the updating into consideration and update all the details about the code, right, the stock code for you. So that is done, right. So every time you need to get the latest price, right, so you probably need to refresh or Microsoft Excel will do it automatically for you, right. The next thing that you need to do is click on save, right, to save this file. Now it is important for you to note that this stock lookup file, right, is saved as what file, right? It's a Microsoft Excel workbook, right, .xlsx. So for this tutorial, right, for the purpose of this tutorial, you must use this file extension, right? So you must use this file extension. Any other extensions may not work, right, for our tutorial. All right, so keep on saving it, right, to get the latest date and time. Okay, so now how do we connect, right, our Power BI desktop, right, this visualization panel, right, this file, to this raw stock underscore lookup Excel file, so that we can retrieve the price, the closing time, and so on into our Power BI desktop. So the process is actually quite simple, right? So once you have launched your Power BI desktop, you head over to Get Data, right? So you select Excel workbook, right? Navigate to the file that holds your raw data. So for example, in my case here, is this stock underscore lookup file. So I click on Open. So it will try to create connections to this Excel file. So you wait for a while, and it will gives you a preview, right, of the file. So remember to click on this table, right? We want to import this table into Power BI desktop. So it will show you a preview of the data, right? So my practice is always to choose transform data instead of loading it immediately into Power BI desktop, right? So for the purpose of this tutorial, please click on transform data. Okay, so Power Query Editor, right, will show you the characteristics of the file that you have just connected to. So please examine each column and make sure that the variables are correct, right? The column names are correct. If you look at the ticker over here, right, it shows you an error, right? So please do not worry about this. So this is expected, right? Because this ticker over here, right, it actually works very well, right, in Microsoft Excel 365, right? So it constantly updates the stocks for you. However, it doesn't work in Power BI desktop. That is why it shows you the error here. So for the purpose of this tutorial, right, so I want you to remove this column, then select this ticker column, and then go to remove columns and remove the column. Okay, so the price is in decimal format, so this is fine. So for my case, right, so Power BI creates a separate column called time for me. So this is the date column, and this is the time column. So so let's change the data format, right, of this column. So we want it to be a time column only. Okay, so now you can see that the date and the time, right, is being created for you here. So you can see that the date and time are actually correspond exactly with the stock lookup here, right? You see the stock lookup or raw data, right? So it's 30th of June 2022, and the time is 10:04 and 9 seconds. Okay. So as you can see, like, the time has just been updated, right? But it is not yet being reflected over here. It's fine, right? So it's quite accurate for now. So we are quite satisfied with this raw data, right? This connection to our Power Query Editor. So the next thing that you need to do is go to Close and Apply and select Close and Apply. Okay. So Power BI desktop, right, will apply all the changes and load the data, right, creating a connections in the data model. This will take a short while. Okay, so 9 rows have been loaded, right? So if you look at the model view, okay, so you see that the stock lookup table has been connected, right? These are all the columns, the fields that we can use. If you head over to the data, right? Okay, so it will show you the raw data that you have connected earlier. All right, so this is great. So if you look at here, right, Power BI Desktop likes to sum all these columns, right? So, for the purpose of this tutorial, we do not want all these columns to be summed, right? So we select this column and we remove the summation. So we choose don't summarize. For the price, right? Again, we don't want to summarize. And for the stock code, no summarize. Okay, so all set and done, right? So we go over to our report tab, right? So we want to create visualizations of our stock information. So for this tutorial, I'll just select a table. Okay, I'll drag the stock name, the price. I'll insert all this into the table, and the date as well as the time. Okay, so for the date, right, I do not want such a detailed date. I just want an ordinary date. So I just select date over here. So as you can see, right, so you have 4 columns here, right? The stock name, the price of each of this stock, the date and the time, right? So this is a indication of how reliable your data is, right? So it is very updated data. Now, if you want to update the price, right? So the price will change constantly, right, during the market hours. So all you need to do is then head back to the raw data file, the stock underscore lookup Excel file, and just simply refresh all, right, to get the latest price. Now the price doesn't change is because currently now it's late in the evening, right? The Hang Seng Index market has closed, so that is why you don't see the changes in the price. But during the market hour, the price will change and will be reflected in this file. So you can see that the date and time, right? The date is 30th of June and the time is 10:07 and 31 seconds. So save the file, right? Always remember to save the file. Head back to your Power BI desktop file and click on refresh, right, to refresh the connection so that you get the latest data. Okay, so now the changes has been reflected for you, right, in this table. So that is how you create a connection between Power BI desktop and your Microsoft Excel file, right, so that you can retrieve the stock code, right, stock ticker and other stock information, and load them into Power BI desktop. So this is one of the methods that I use. I hope this video helps. Thank you.